Hey everyone, it's Jordan. For this module, as I looked at my technology integration, going down through the matrix for each of the categories, I'm pretty much on the second step for each category. So the conventional procedural use of a lot of technology pieces. Within the active matrix here, the activities, are provided by me. They're still pretty closely monitored. They're still pretty closely regulated. A lot of teacher-directed uses of the technology. The collaborative pieces, each student does have an email address that I will use from time to time, teaching them how to, correctly respond to an email, correctly compose an email, things like that. And again, that piece especially is a life skill that they're going to take with them. So we really want to make sure that they know how to use those appropriately, even as a fifth grade student. From the constructive piece, a lot of teacher selected technologies, me telling them what technologies they're going to be using to complete these assignments and, how they're going to use them. The authentic piece here, digital textbooks are a thing we introduced to them in fifth grade. So our science texts are all digital with links provided. So, again, getting them used to using a digital textbook, but pretty much providing everything to them, especially in the beginning of the years, they're getting used to them. And finally, goal directed. So again, a lot of my things here at the beginning of the year are step by step, such as, Schoology responses, pre-made tickets out the door that they're responding to, things like that. So a lot of, teacher directed, pretty much limiting how they are able to respond with the use of technology. But as we move throughout the school year, I do want to open up more of my technology integration. My goal is to get to the third cell with a lot of my students in my classes. As we're moving over to the third cell, giving them some student choice and exploration. With that, even as fifth graders, it's still limiting the technologies that they're using and how they're being used. But again, opening up more to them. So it's more of an exploration piece. So not just one set response. So for example, instead of email, I open up more Google Docs as we move throughout the year, as students prove to me that they can use those appropriately and collaborate with them effectively together. I might say, hey, you can do this assignment on Google Slides, or maybe you can use something different, such as Canva, using Flipgrid or using Jamboard, things like that. So just different technology pieces that I'm using, different response tools that I have for them, where I'm still limiting to it, but I'm giving them choices. So it's not just one selection. And, as I shift to this more as we move throughout the school year, it really is dependent on my students and their growth as digital citizens. So we focus a lot on digital citizenship at the beginning of the year. The importance of being a good digital citizen, and as our students are proving to us that they are able to do this and use their iPad as a tool, not a toy, then we are able to open up more of the student choice options and give them some of the freedoms to choose how they use technology.